Top 20 Flight Attendant Interview Questions and Answers. A flight attendant's primary job is to ensure that everyone follows the security regulations, keep the passengers safe, and check that the flight deck is secure. Flight attendants greet the passengers as they board the aircraft, assist them in their seats, and provide due diligence. If you are going to join any airline to become a flight attendant, you have to interview for the position. This article looks at some of the questions that can be asked and the tips for navigating them. 1. Why are you interested in this role? Sample answer. I've always been inclined towards maintaining close touch with people of diverse cultures and offering them help anytime possible. I am generally interested in assisting people in tackling life, and this job gives me a chance to meet many more. I love the thrill that registers in the face of a first flyer. This job gives me so much pleasure. 2. What are the roles of a flight attendant? Sample answer. There are specific roles that flight attendants must perform for success. They guide and ensure the safety and comfort of passengers. This involves performing a safety check before takeoff, greeting and receiving the customers with a smile, helping passengers find their seats, prepare and serve food and drinks to passengers, and take their orders. 3. What are the qualities that a flight attendant should possess to be effective? Sample answer. A flight attendant should be able to hold certain communications with the customers to ease their flights. He or she should be calm pressure and stress situations, confident and arbitrator, conscientious and dedicated, have an excellent attitude and communication skills, be good at multitasking, and be observant and aware of the surroundings. 4. What major challenges did you face during your last role? How did you handle it? Sample answer. I have always loved dealing with challenges and consider them a way to learn and grow in this job. A few challenges when starting my previous career were crazy work hours and having close to no personal life due to tiredness. However, with time, I have managed and adapted to my work needs. 5. Describe your daily routine as a flight attendant. Sample answer. Normally, I used to work 9 to 20 days per month. I attended my 12-hour shift. Most of my work revolved around greeting passengers and ensuring that I gave them security information before every flight. I would then ensure that they were comfortable and safe before the filing took off. I would then walk around and take orders. 6. Describe briefly your flight attendant experience. Sample answer. I have managed to work with several airlines in my career, which has taught me how to master this game. I have learned how to deal with angry customers, manage time, and even stay calm in dangerous situations. 7. What kind of strategies and mindset is required for this role? Sample answer. Being a flight attendant, one must have the ability to serve and treat people with kindness. There are specific strategies that help flight attendants do their job the best way. A few of them are customer service, teamwork, communication skills, create a great customer experience, friendly and positive, caring and understanding, exceeds expectations, professional and responsible. 8. What is the biggest challenge that you foresee in this job? Sample answer. I believe being a flight attendant is a difficult job for those who don't find it attractive except for the salary. It is quite a fun job, and I have been enjoying it for many reasons. I have not yet seen a specific challenge in this job, but I believe my years of experience can help me handle all the challenges that may come. 9. How do you stay motivated at work? Sample answer. What motivates me every day is my attraction to meeting new people every day. I love seeing new cultures and looking after people and giving them comfort. Hence my motivation is the number of smiles I get while I serve the passengers and the level of interaction I have with different customs and cultures. 10. Describe a time you failed in this role and the lesson you learned. Sample answer. Once, I made a slight mistake in my service and felt the considerable blunder I had made. I was at work and mixed orders, serving a different drink to a passenger. Even though she was calm about it, I felt that I should have done better. I learned my lesson through this experience, and hence I am always more inclined towards details of my job. 11. How would you handle the passengers who refuse to comply with given flight attendant instructions while landing or in takeoff? Sample answer. In such a situation, I will repeat my instructions to such passengers if they couldn't hear me well because of the cabin noise. If this passenger still disagrees, then I will ask for assistance from the flight assistants. And in the end, my last option will be to report this situation to the captain. 12. What would you do if you have a passenger who is afraid of flying and starts panicking? Sample answer. I will first ask the passenger if he or she was okay, and if there was some way I could help. I would also reassure the passenger that this anxiety is a common one while flying and give some tips to calm the passenger down. 13. What are the first few things you would do in a state of emergency in the air? Sample answer. I would first start by calming the passengers before grabbing several oxygen masks and then helping them. I will double check where the exit doors are and then will plan what I will ensure that. 14. What was your most liked flight experience? Sample answer. My most favorite flight experience was the first flight I had that was on a 747. It was a very short trip, but I loved the experience. I also got to know why this was called the Queen of the Skies. 15. What are your strengths for good customer service? Sample answer. I am great at listening to the passengers with a keen ear. Whenever someone has a question to ask or has concerns, I listen to them calmly. I love making sure that I meet their needs and also understand their problem. I believe that excellent customer service is necessary to keep the customers coming back. 16. Have you ever had an issue with a coworker? How did you resolve it? Sample answer. Once a miscommunication gave rise to some friction between other flight attendees and me. The meal was delayed due to unavoidable circumstances, and the passengers were also getting very frustrated. In this case, I owned my mistake and apologized to the coworker and presented myself to talk to the upset travelers. 17. Do you feel okay in new surroundings? Sample answer. I always love landing in new countries and getting a chance to head towards the local markets. Everyone still speaks the language of food no matter I know their native language or not. Therefore, I do not have any problem with new surroundings. 18. What type of work environment do you like more? Sample answer. I love being in a work environment that includes the collaborative efforts of each team member. It gives room for everyone to grow, and hence I like being in such a surrounding. I've always liked that people perform better when they feel the support of their team around. Therefore, a collaborative work environment is what I would like to work in. 19. How many languages do you speak? Sample answer. I can speak my native language fluently, and I'm also improving on it by reading books and taking language lessons. I also have a keen interest in learning new languages. I did a course and learned some French and German, which has also helped me in my career. I can speak a total of 5 languages fluently. 20. Do you have any likes or preferences when it comes to the destinations? Sample answer. We all have some flight destinations, but I believe being a flight attendant, one has to fly to all destinations hence assigned. I have been to many places, and I enjoy going anywhere the flight is intended to. Therefore, I do not have a given destination as I believe that just being on air is a blessing. I am okay with wherever the job takes me. Conclusion. These were a few questions asked in the job interview of a flight attendant, and you must tackle them well. You can either give the answers mentioned above or look at the tips given to create one for yourself. Ensure that you come off as confident and trustworthy. Most airline companies employ people who are sure of themselves and can treat passengers well. You will be invaluable with such skills.